coming back from some technical difficulties.
On lane 6, the Bold and the Ball versus Banana Pepper.
Hopefully we're going to keep our connection up this time. Starting to get us shared back out to where we're supposed to be. Shares to our groups. Get back going in our axe throwing discussion group. Get us shared back into our championship group.
On lane 3, the Accidental Sixes versus Sandman.
All right. We are limiting our live streaming a little bit right now, just to make sure that we keep our tablets and everything up and running for all of our judges and scoring.
And finally, on lane 7, Duel of the Eights versus the S5s.
Does look like everything's going to be playing a bit nicer for us now.
On lane 7.
So we're going to continue on with duels. We're going to go into our multi-view, just see what we got going around for us. We do have some games underway on lane 1, so we're going to take a look over here really quick. We've got Nick and Kendra Colomea throwing against Gary and Mark. Those are great throws from Nick and Kendra. Equally as good from Gary and Mark. We're going to see who's closer. I think Nick and Kendra might have gotten into the 6s. 6-5 for Nick and Kendra. And same thing, 6-5 for Gary and Mark. So we have Gary and Mark up by 6, going to throw number 5. Nick and Kendra are both going to go up. Gary and Mark are both going to stay down. Looks like Kendra hit her kill shot. I think Nick missed his. And it looks like double 6s for Gary and Mark. It is a 6-6 for Gary and Mark. That will give them this first game. Gonna switch sides, take our practice throws. Some beautiful lanes on the lane next to me. Beautiful throws on the lane next to me. Practice throws complete, getting ready for game number 2. This is going to be throw number 1. Looks like a 6-5 for Nick and Kendra. And maybe a 5-5 for Gary and Mark. Wait for the judge to confirm. $5-5 for Gary and Mark. $6-5 for Nick and Kendra. That will put them up by 1. Throw number 2. Nick and Kendra on the right-hand side will be up 1. Looks like we need a little bit of wood tapped back into that bullseye. Always want to let the judge do it, that way you don't get any faults. All right, throw number 2. Nick and Kendra on the right, up by 1. Looks like a 4-5, but it's a little hard to tell from here. That's a 6-5 for Mark and Gary. (6-5) for Mark and Gary. 5-4 for Nick and Kendra. It does mean that Gary and Mark now go up by 1 point going into throw number 3. Nick and Kendra look like they have a 6-6. Gary and Mark's looks like a 6-5. If that's the case on both of those, we are going to be tied back up. It does look like it was a 6-5 for Nick and Kendra, though, which means we are looking at still a 1 point difference going into throw number 4. Looks like Nick and Kendra either threw a 6-5 or 5-5. Potentially the same for Mark and Gary. 6-5 for Mark and Gary. 6-5 for Nick and Kendra. Going into throw number 5, still going to have that 1 point advantage for Gary and Mark. Looks like Nick's calling the kill shot. Everybody's going up. Oh, Nick and Kendra look like they both might have gotten it. Gary might be high. We're going to wait for the judge to score those. You always know it's close when they pull that light out of the pocket. So quick look, let's wait for the call. Hit, miss, hit, hit. Nick and Kendra will take that game. Coming back, taking a look at our next match. Throw number 1 for this match.
Lane 6, no room for Bacon. And MJ, and no room for Bacon on lane 6. Lane 7, the Chronic Excavators versus the Yes Buys. Yes Buys versus the Chronic Excavators. Lane 7. Head Judge Ariana, please come to the clerk desk. Up the basket. Next up, on lane 3, Bros Before Hose versus Sandman. Sandman versus Bros Before Hose. Lane 3.
All right, getting back to our match here. Does look like we're taking a close look at this throw. It is kill shots for everyone. Miss hit. And hit hit. And we're going to call for a second over on lane 1.
On lane 4, we have the Kingsmen versus Bearded Bastards. Lane 4, Kingsmen versus Bearded Bastards.
We're just waiting on the call from that second. This was the final throw of this match. Looks like it was confirmed by our second head judge. We're going to bounce back over to lane 7.
Cheeks versus all bullies. All bullies.
2 misses on those kill shots.
Lane 1, we have
And it
TNT and Hurling
might be a double bullseye here.
Lane 1, TNT versus Hurling Honkies.
Luckily, it was a practice throw. But that will be moving us into our first throw of this match. Looks like a 4 or 5. That's going to be for Jeremy and Ryan. And maybe a 6-6 for Johnny and Jason. 5-6 for Johnny and Jason. Gonna be a 6-4, 5-5. Going to throw number 3. We have Johnny and Jason up by 2. They are throwing on the left-hand side. Another very tight shot for them. They're now up by 3 going into this 4th throw. Gonna be a 5-5 over on the right-hand side. A 6-5 on the left-hand side. That's gonna push them up by another point. All right, so the only one staying down is Johnny. Second from the left. Everybody else is going to be throwing high for this one. Does look like Johnny and Jason are both going to take it. Taking a look over at some of our other lanes. We got quite a few board changes happening right now.
Lane 7, we have WATC versus Colomea. Versus WATC on lane 7.
All right, we're going to have lane 7 coming back up for us. Going to test out a different microphone here.
Two centers on lane
All right, throw one coming back for us right here on lane number 7. We have Nick Doan and Scott Phillips throwing against Nick Kolomaya and Kendra Kolomaya. Our first throw was 10s across the board. Second throw was going to be a 6 drop for Nick and Kendra and a 5-5 for Nick and Scott. Nick and Scott are going to pad their lead just a little bit more, bring it up to 6 points from the 4 they had going into that throw. Looks like a 4-5, 6-4. It's going to give him one more point, bring it up to 7. Throw 5, Nick and Kendra are both going to go up. That will seal the deal. Nick and Scott will take this first match. Sunlight starting to come in those front windows. It's actually putting a pretty bad glare across these targets. But we are going to move on to game number 2 of this match. Looks like we might be dealing with some technology issues again. Going to be trying to get those straightened out and get back to throwing in this second game. All right, there we go. We got that straightened out. We are going to have our one practice throw get into game number 2. All right, throw number 1 of our second game. Looks like a 4-5 for Nick and Scott, and a 6-5 for Nick and Kendra. Now we got the scores straightened out. Going to get on to our second throw with the Kolomai is up by 2. Looks like a 5-6, 5-5. That'll bring that lead down to 1 point going into throw number 3. I'm going to wait for the judge to call this one, as it's a little close for me to see. 5-5 for Nick and Scott. 6-5 for Nick and Kendra. Pushes that lead back out to 2 going into throw number 4. Five, 6-4. Gonna keep that lead the same. 4-5, 6-4. That will add 1 more for Nick and Kendra. Bring it up to 3. Throw number 5. Looks like we have Nick Doan is gonna go up for the kill shot. While Nick Kolomai is going up and Kendra is gonna stay down. Looks like both kill shots were misses, and then we have 6s on our other hits. Nick and Kendra take the match 48-45. Coming back for throw number 1 of our 3rd game here. Team does have 1 win. I think those are both going to be 6-5s. Six, 6-5. That is the call on that. Going to have us tied at 11. That might be 5s across. I don't know if Nick. Yep. 5-5, 5-5. Throw number 3, we're tied at 21. I think both of those are going to be 6-5s yet again. Oh, we have a 6-6 for Nick and Kendra. And a 6-5 for Nick and Scott. Another technical issue with this tablet. Waiting for those scores to get updated, and then we'll come back to this lane. We are back on this lane. Just had a drop from the 5 drop and looking like a 5-5. I believe we have Nick and Kendra both calling kill shots. Misses on our kill shots, and we have a 4-4 on this side. Go check out our other lanes again, see if we have anything going down over here. Looks like we have lane 1 running right now, so we're gonna pop over here and see what we got going on. Looks like we might be having that same problem with the tablets. All right, looks like we finally have our scores up there. Having a little bit of issue keeping those tracking today. But it does look like we have Purple Lightning up by 2 right now. Nope. Waiting for all those scores to come in. Looks like Purple Lightning is up by 8 right now. Both Zach and Joshua are going for those kill shots, while David and Dustin appear to be staying down for the bull. Looks like Josh might have missed his. I think Zach is in, but we're going to wait for the judge to call it. Miss, miss. Both of them did over-rotate. And we have a 4-4 on the other side, which will give David and Dustin that game win. That appears to give David and Dustin that match win. Gonna go back, try and figure out if we have any lanes throwing right now. We have a couple that look like they're close, but we do have some board changes going on. Looks like we have our next game coming up on lane 1. Still waiting on some of our other lanes to get filled out. On the left, we have Sean Carpenter and Joshua Taylor. On the right is Tobias Macera and Benjamin the Edge Edgington. Ooh. Drop by Sean right there. Looks like it's going to be a 6 drop, 6-5. Moving on to throw number 2. Tobias and Benjamin will be up by 5. They are throwing on the right-hand side. I think they actually crossed axes right there. A 4-5 for Sean and Josh. And a 6-5 for Tobias and Benjamin. Throw number 3, we have Tobias and Benjamin up by 7. Ooh, that is quite the hit. That might be 2 5s for Josh and Sean. And Tobias either has a 4 or a 5, while Benjamin did stick that bullseye. I believe that was a 5-4 for Josh and Sean. And a 5-6 for Tobias and Benjamin. Throw number 4, we do have Tobias and Benjamin up by 9. That's going to be a pair of 4s for them. It looks like a 5-4 for Sean and Josh. That does bring the lead down to 8 points going into throw number 10. We can probably expect both Sean and Josh to both call kill shots. Sean and Josh have both called the kill shots. Tobias and Benjamin on the right-hand side will be staying down, throwing for the bullseye. (5-4) for Tobias and Benjamin, which will give them the win. Although Sean Carpenter did stick that kill shot, it's not going to be enough. I'm not sure what Ben's using here. It's actually all the way across the venue from me. It almost looks like a butcher. Or it could be an infinity axe. I am not sure. See if I can get up, take a view as he comes back from this practice throw. That actually looks like one of the infinity axes. Ooh, quite a jump from that axe. Ben did land his in the 6. Although I think we have a 5-5, if not a 6-5 on the other side from Sean and Josh. 6 drops, 6-6. Going into throw number 2, we're going to have Sean and Josh up by 6. At least a 5-4 for Tobias and Benjamin. Might be a 6-4. And then either a 5-6 or a 6-6 for Sean and Josh. Five, 4, 5-6 is the call. Does look like our scoreboard reset, but I believe Sean and Josh would be up by 8 right now. Going to be a 6-5 and a 6-5. Should keep the point difference the same.
Just remember that we do not allow any outside alcohol in our...
All right, if those were 6-5, 6-5, that means we do still have an 8-point difference. Sean and Josh will be up. This is a beautiful throw from Tobias and Benjamin. Same for Sean and Josh, although I think Josh's might have dropped only into the 5. We got our scores back now. Tobias and Benjamin are both calling kill shots. They're down by 6. I think with those throws, Sean and Josh will be taking that match win. I'm not sure that Tobias or Benjamin hit their kill shots. And the point difference that they would have picked up wouldn't have been enough anyway. Waiting on some more matches to come up for us. We aren't streaming all the lanes here today. We only have 4 out of our 7. Go over to our shot down lanes 5, 6, and 7 because we do have a match throwing on lane 6. Just don't have the scores on it. Does look like our game on lane number 1 may not be over. I thought we'd completed our best 2 out of 3. But we're going to take a look with our first throw. We have a drop from Josh. Looks like Sean is in the 6. And Tobias and Benjamin look very close to the 6 as well. It was a drop 6-6-6. Moving into throw number 2, Benjamin and Tobias do have a 6-point advantage. That's going to be a 4-5 for them. And it looks like a 5-5 for Josh and Sean. Is a 5-5, 4-5. The lead has dropped to 5 points going into throw number 3. That's a drop from Sean. Josh is in the 4. And it looks like a 5-4 for Tobias and Benjamin. That's going to be a 10-point spread going into throw number 4. Ooh, we crossed axes over on the left-hand side. Looks like it's going to be a 6-4. And it might be the same over on the right-hand side. 6-4, 6-4. Still going to have that 10-point lead going into throw number 10, or throw number 5. We expect Josh and Sean both to call kill shots here. Gonna be a miss, and a 4-5, I believe. Which will give Tobias and Benjamin the match. Go back to take a look. I believe we have a match going on lane 2. Gonna pull that up right now. Try and get our scores reset for us. Looks like it's a 1-point game with Nick and Kendra up by 1. That is going to change right now as we did have a drop from Colin or Tyler. Now a 7-point game in throw number 4. Looks like a 6-4 and maybe even a 6-6 for Colin and Tyler. 6-5 for Colin and Tyler. That will bring it down to a 6-point game. Going into throw number 5. Colin and Tyler both call kill shots. That looks like a 6-6 for Nick and Kendra. And a 1-hit kill shot for Colin and Tyler. Going to be 55-45, giving Nick and Kendra the win for that game. Looks like they probably take the match as well. Getting close to the end of our matches for the night.
No quarter and Purple Lightning.
Next matchup was we're going to be on lane 1 for us. That was just a practice throw for us. We're getting ready for our first throw of the match. First throws in, looks like it's probably a 4-5 for David and Dustin, and a drop 6 for Tobias and Benjamin. It is a 4-5 and a 6 drop. Going into throw number 2, Purple Lightning, David and Dustin do have a 3-point lead. Looks like that's going to be a 5-4 and a 6-4. Going into throw number 3. Waiting to see what the judge calls the score on that second axe for Tobias and Benjamin as. Looks like it is going to stay a 1-point match. David and Dustin still up by 1. It should be a 5-5. I think that's going to be a 6-4. All depends on the over-rotation on that one axe. Five, 6-4 is the call. Going into throw number 5, it is a 1-point game right now. Waiting to see what they call for kill shots here. All right, we do have Tobias and Benjamin going up. I didn't see a call from David and Dustin, but they could have made it verbally to the judge. They do go for the bullseye. I don't think Tobias hit his kill shot. But if Benjamin did, he may have pulled off the passing into the lead on this game. I think that was a drop 5 miss hit. Scoreboard's acting up for us again, so we're gonna bring that back up. Drop 5 has been scored. We're waiting for the other side. Looks like we need some help on the iPad. That miss hit in does give Tobias and Benjamin the first one. Game with the Colomayas. Let's jump over there, take a look really quick. Colomayas do look like they're up. Although I think with that double hit, the Hurlin Honkies may have tied it up. They did tie it up. This should be a sudden death throw right here. Those are two close throws. Although if Michael or Sampson, with those throws, the Colomai being closer, they should take the win on this. They do take the win for that game. Gonna switch sides, go into number 2. Get some practice throws in. All right, we're gonna go into throw number 1. Looks like a 6-5 for Nick and Kendra. Looks the same for Michael and Sampson. 6-5, 6-5 is the call. That'll have us tied at 11 going into throw number 2. Looks like a 5-4 for Nick and Kendra right there. And maybe a 5-5 for Michael and Sampson. Wait for the judge's call. 5-5, 5-4. That will put Michael and Sampson up by 1 going into throw number 3. At least a 5-5 and a 6-5 for Sampson and Michael. Nick and Kendra's are very close. They might actually... 6-5, 5-5 does sound like the call, which will make it a 2-point game going to throw number 4. That's definitely a 5-6 for Nick and Kendra. That might be a 6-6 for Michael and Sampson. Six, 6-5 is the call. 3 points going into throw number 5. I expect Nick or Kendra to call it for a kill shot. Looks like Nick and Michael are going up. Kendra's going to stay down. I believe Sampson's staying down as well. He is. Nick and Kendra did actually both go up. I thought she was staying down. She did hit her kill shot. That does tie us back up, although we are calling for a second. Calling for a second on lane 2. So if this is a bullseye, Michael and Sampson will actually take this game. If it's not, they'll be tied. We will have to go to sudden death throws. She does call it a 5. That will push us to sudden death throws. So we are tied going into sudden death throws. Everybody will be throwing for those kill shots. Hits take priority. If nobody hits, whoever's closest, their team will win. That looks like a hit from Kendra and a miss from Nick. That does look like Nick might be closer than Samson. Kolomaya is closer, taking the win. That will take their match as well. Looks like we still have the game running over on lane 1 with David, Dustin, Tobias, and Benjamin.
Kingsman versus TN2. Kingsman 2. Lane 3.
Waiting for the rest of the call over here on this lane. Gonna be very close. I'm thinking it's gonna be a 4-4. Four, 5, 6, 5 was the call. Going to throw number 2. Tobias and Benjamin do have a 2-point lead. I'm thinking those are 5s across, but I can't be certain. Benjamin and Tobias's axes did actually end up on the opposite sides from where they throw. They crossed in midair. 6-5-5-5 is the call. So Tobias and Benjamin are only up by 1 point now. Going into throw number 3. Looks like that's going to be a 6-4 for David and Dustin. Oh, looks like we had one axe cross to the other side there. I can't tell if that's going to be a 4 or a 5. Looks like it is a 5. That'll make it a 4-point match for David and Dustin in the lead now, going into throw number 4. The drop for the other team now. That might tie us back up. It looks like we have a drop 6 and a 4-6. If that's the case, we're going to be tied going into throw number 5. It's actually a 5-6. That will put Tobias and Benjamin back up by 1 going into throw number 5. Looks like Tobias and Benjamin are both calling kill shots. I'm guessing we're going to see everybody going up right now. Lane 1. Lane 1. Lane 1. Lane 1. Sorry about that. We're trying to get some of the head judges over to lane 1 to try and help with some scoring issues. We're going to take a jump over to lane 3 really quick, see if we can figure out what's going on over here. Gonna refresh our scores, make sure they are staying up to date for us. We're gonna have Kolomais up by 7 going into third throw. Looks like it might be a 5-5 for Nick and Scott. Crossed axes for Nick and Kendra looks like a 5-4. Four, 5-5-4 is the call. Going to keep our point difference the same at 7. Going into throw number 4. As a 6 drop for Nick and Kendra, and a 4-6 for Nick and Scott. This is going to make it a 2-point match going into throw number 5. Looks like everybody's going up. All 4 calling kill shots. Looks like a miss from Nick and Kendra. They're very close. Also a miss from Nick and Scott. That will give Nick and Kendra this game. They took that match as well. Gonna bounce back over to lane 2 for us. Where we have Tyler and TJ Schultz against Michael Theodoro and Colby Dean. Those both look like 6'5s. Gonna wait for the judge to make his call. .6555 is the call. Gonna put Michael and Colby up by 1 on the left-hand side. Gonna be throw number 4. Gonna be a 6'5", 6'6". That should tie us back up. 6'5", 6'5 is the call. It'll still have us 1 point towards Michael and Colby on the left-hand side. Everybody's calling for the kill shots. I believe Michael and Colby both hit theirs. Although Colby might have had a little over rotation. We'll have to wait for the call. Hit, miss, miss, miss. That is going to give the win to Michael and Colby. Going to bounce back over to lane 3 as we have another one of these matches still going. All right, Kolomai is up 1 right now. Going into throw number 3. I think that's 4s across the board. Four. That'll keep that 1 point lead going into throw number 4. Looks like a 6-4 for Kolomaya and a 5-5 for Nick and Scott. 5-5, 6-4 is the call. Going to throw number 5. 1 point difference. I think we're going to see all 4 players throw for kill shots. We're going to wait for their call, though. Not sure who's called kill shots. I know at least Nick Doan and Nick Kolomaya as a hit 6. And I think a hit 5. We're going to have to wait for the judge's call. All right, that was a miss for Nick Kolomaya. And a 6 for Kendra. That was a practice throw for us. Nick and Kendra are going to take that match with the double kill at the end. Getting a board change taken care of on lane 2 right now. Let me check and see where we're at in the brackets right now. I don't think we're to the finals yet. So we're not to the finals yet. We're going to have Slapping Cheeks and Purple Lightning up next. They're going to be on lane 2. The winner of that is going to throw against Kalamaya. After that match, the winner there will throw against TNT. That will be for the B bracket finals.
Cheeks and Purple Lightning, you are now on lane 7.
And they will move up to throw against the Kingsmen in A bracket. And that will be the finals for today.
That is lane 6. Slapping Cheeks and Purple Lightning, lane 6.
Looks like that next matchup is going to be on lane 6. We don't have that covered right now. So I'm going to try and just throw it on our line cam. Call out scores as they're coming through. Nick and Kendra are in the B semis right now. So the winner of the match is getting ready to play, which is Slapping Cheeks and Purple Lightning. They'll go on to play Nick and Kendra, the Kalamayas. And then the winner of that match between the Kalamaya and whoever wins now will be playing against TNT. That'll be the B finals. Then we'll move up into A finals after that. Let me see if I can pull the bracket up really quick. All right, we have a 5-4, 5-5. That's going to put us at a 5-point difference. Purple Lightning up by 5. They're throwing furthest away from us. This is going to be throw number 4. Oh, that might be a 6-6 for slapping cheeks over here. 6-4, 6-6 is the call. It makes it a 3-point game going into throw number 5. I think I heard 1 up, 1 down. That might be for both teams. Purple Lightning did go both for the bull and did both hit it. That is going to give them the win. So Purple Lightning will now be throwing against Kolomaya.
All right, we're down to the B semifinals. The rest of the matches will be on lane 7. Purple Lightning and Kolomaya, lane 7 for the B semifinals.
All right, so Purple Lightning going against Kolomaya right now. This is going to be our B semis. We're just waiting on our other 2 throwers. All right, we're waiting for a lane spray down really quick. Have all of our throws ready now. Getting our spray down right now. Wonderful host venue, Drengr. All right, we're almost ready to go for this B semis. We have Purple Lightning throwing against Kolomaya. Getting our practice throw underway. That was our practice throw. We will be moving on to throw number 1 now. Going to be a drop 4 for Purple Lightning and a 4-6 for Kolomaya. All right, on to throw number 2. Kolomaya has a 6-point lead. That might be a 6-6. And I think that's a 6-4. Six, 4, 6, 6 on the call. That is going to bring it back down to 4 points. Kolomaya still have the lead. Row number 3. Going to be a 4-4 for Purple Lightning. And a 6-4 for Kolomaya. Going to bump that lead back up to 6 points. Going into throw number 4. Looks like a 6-4 for Purple Lightning. And a 6-4 for Kolomaya. Got a little sideways there in the air. All right, into throw number 5. We do have a 6-point lead for Kolomaya. Looks like both David and Dustin are going to be going for kill shots. We have Kendra staying down and Nick Kolomaya going up. This is a 6 for Kendra, miss for Nick, miss for David and a hit for Dustin. That will give Nick and Kendra the first match by 4 points. We're going to switch sides, go into game number 2 after a practice throw. All right, we're going to start game number 2 off right here. Kolomai has won the first one, so if they win this second one, they will be going through to face TNT. A 6-5 and a 6-4. Going to give Purple Bunny the 1-point lead going into throw number 2. Now Purple Lightning is on the left-hand side this time. Looks like a 4 Purple Lightning. And a 6-4 for Kolomaya. That's going to change the lead 1 point in the other direction. Kolomaya is now up by 1. Six, 5. Gonna be a drop 5. Now it's gonna be 5 points up for Purple Lightning. Throw number 4. Looks like that might be a 4-4. That is a 6-6. Four, 6-6. That is going to be a 1-point match. Purple Lightning only up by 1 right now. Everybody's going up. All 4 kill shots have been called. That looks like a hit, and a miss for Kendra. That will give Purple Lightning the win for this game. We're now 1-1 going to game number 3. Switching back to our original sides and getting a practice throw in. Gonna get a shot of our throwers as they take on this practice throw. That is our 1 for fun practice throw. We're going to start game 3 off. Winner of this will face TNT in the E finals. A 6-4 Purple Lightning. And I believe that's a 5-4, 6-4 for Kolomaya. Going into throw 2, we are tied. Looks like a 5-4 for Purple Lightning. That might be a 6-4 for Kolomaya. 6-4 for Kolomaya. 5-4 for Purple Lightning. That puts Kolomaya up by 1. Going into throw number 3. Very good shot. I believe it's 6-5. I believe we're going to have a 6-5 on the other side as well. That's going to keep our 1-point lead into throw number 4. Kolomaya is up by 1. Six four, 6-4. This is going to be a 1-point match going into throw number 5. Kolomaya leads by 1. And we are all going up for the kill shots. All 4 kill shots have been called. Purple Lightning, 1 hit, 1 miss. Kolomaya, it looks like Nick might have hit. With that, Kolomaya will take the win. We are calling for a second opinion. This is very close, and if this is good, Kolomaya's head judge calls it no good. With that being no good, Purple Lightning actually does take the win. Now our head judge's call is final. Purple Lightning does take that win. They are now moving along to throw against TNT. All right, we are waiting to get this started. I think we are going to be on a quick injury timeout. Call it what I want. Looks like we're getting ready to go on our B finals now. We have Purple Lightning going against TNT. All right, coming up for throw number 1. We have a drop 4 and a 5-5. That is going to start TNT up by 6. Throw number 2. I think we have a 6-6-5-5. Gonna wait for the official call from our judge. 5-6 for Purple Lightning and a 4-5 for TNT. It's gonna bring us back down to 1 point. And we're gonna pause and play. While we wait, we're gonna thank some of our sponsors really quick. For this weekend's event at Drengr, we had Fair Harbor, Infinity Axes, and B&B Marketing. Of course, we're here throwing for World Axe Throwing League. This is the World Axe Throwing Championship. We had Big Axe Duels and Standard. Get back over to our crowd shot. We're on a quick pause and play. It looks like we are almost done with that. Coming back to our score. We are 2 throws in. Currently, TNT is up by 4. We had some crossed axes over here on the right-hand side. 6-5 on the left. 4-4 on the right. That does keep TNT up, but only by 1 right now. Going into throw number 4. Looks like a 5-4 over on the left-hand side. And I think a 5-5. 5-5 on the right. Going to push TNT's lead back up to 2 points going into throw number 5. We're all going up. Everybody calls for a kill shot. All right, throw number 5. Everybody's going for those kills. Looks like we have 1 hit on each side. That is going to give TNT the first game win, 45-43. Going to take a practice and move into game number 2. All right. Game number 2, throw number 1. Four or 5 on the right-hand side. Looks like a 4-5 on the left-hand side. Going into throw number 2, we are going to be tied at 9. Pull up our thrower cam, watch him take this next throw. Be a 6-4 on the left or on the right, and a 5-5 on the left. That's still going to keep us tied. We're going to be at 19 now, going into throw number 3. Looks like a 5-5 over here on the right-hand side. And that's going to be close. It's either a 4-5. It is a 4-5. 5-5. That gives Purple Lightning a 1-point lead going into throw number 4. Gonna be a 4-5 on the right-hand side. And I think that's a 5-5 on the left. That will tie us back up. We are tied going into throw number 5. Everybody's gonna call kill shots. Purple Lightning with 1 hit. I believe that's going to be the same over on TNT's side. We are going to sudden death. This will be sudden death. Everybody's throwing for kill shots. Kill shot hits take priority. If nobody hits, whoever's the closest, that team will win. That's one hit and one very close over for TNT. And two misses for Purple Lightning. That will give that game to TNT. They're going to take that match as well. That is going to put TNT against the Kingsmen for the finals here in the A bracket at Drengr. The winner of this match will be going on to play on ESPN tomorrow. Getting everybody ready here as we move into our final matches of the night. This is our A finals.
All right, everyone, we got the finals for Polak from Drengr Insurance. Spectators, got a real close view of this match. Far side of the gray post, all the way down to the end of the lane, is now open for viewing. Now, spectators, you are welcome to go on the far side of the gray post, all the way down the lane to watch this match.
All right, getting some of our logistics taken care of for where people can get this match from. Looks like we have all of our throwers over at the lane. All right. Kingsmen are getting 5 practice throws because they were cold coming off their break from A bracket. This is going to be the last practice throw. Kingsmen do not have a loss yet. So if they lose this first best 2 out of 3, there will be another one behind it. Going into our first throw. 5-5 for the Kingsmen. I believe that's going to be a 5-5 for TNT as well. 5s across the board. Going into throw 2, we are tied. Like a 5-6 and a 5-5. Wait for the official call. 5-6, 5-5 is the call. Kingsmen do go up by 1. Kingsmen are on the left-hand side right now, even though the score shows them on the right. Throw number 3. Kingsmen are up by 1. Yeah, 6-5. And a 6-5. Same score on both sides. That should keep a 1-point difference. That is the score we have. Going to be 32 for the Kingsmen, 31 for TNT. Throw number 4. That looks like a 6-6. And a 5-4 on this side. That does give us a 4-point spread going into throw number 5. Everybody's going up. TNT calls it, Kingsmen call it, everybody's throwing for the kills. One hit for the Kingsmen. And 2 hits for TNT. TNT might have just pulled this one back. They did. They're going to take this match by 4 points. 56-52, TNT takes game number 1. 1 practice throw. Then we're going to get started on game number 2. I think we have a pair of 4s on the left and maybe a 4-5 on the right. 5-4 on the left. 5-5 on the right. So Kingsmen will have 1-point advantage going into throw number 2. be a 5-6 for the Kingsmen. And a 5-6 for TNT. Five, 6 is the call. Means we still have the 1 point difference. Kingsmen up by 1 going into throw number 3. A 5-5 for the Kingsmen. And a 4-6 for TNT. Going to keep our point difference just the same. Going to be 31-30 going into throw number 4. Kingsmen still up 1. A 5-5 for the Kingsmen, and I believe that's going to be a 5-6 for TNT. That's going to tie us up at 41 going into throw number 5. I'm expecting to see everybody calling kill shots here. Kingsmen. 1 hit for TNT. That is actually going to give them this match. So we are going on to a second best 2 out of 3. So we're going to do this all over again. Another best 2 out of 3. You want this spot? Oh, you want on it? All right. Game number 1. Looks like we have a 5-5 from the Kingsmen. And that is going to be very close. I think it pushed the line up for the TNT. 4-5 for TNT. Kingsmen up 1 into throw number 2. I believe that's going to be a 5-6 for them. And I think we have a 5-5 over here. That is now going to have Kingsmen up by 2 points going into throw number 3. We're going to call for a second. Head judge is taking a look at it. Her call will be final no matter what it is. She's saying it's a 5. Looks like it was a push in from what Colby was saying. So it is a 1 point lead for the Kingsmen going into throw number 3. No doubt about that one. Going to push the Kingsmen into a 4-point lead going into throw number 4. That looks like another 6-6 for them. And I think we have a 6-6 over here as well. That may be 6s across the board. 6-6-6-6. Throw 5, we have TNT calling kill shots. We have Kingsman calling kill shots. Everybody's going up. Kingsmen both hit their kill shots. That will game. 2 misses for TNT. Wouldn't have mattered. Kingsmen had the lead going into that and hit both of their kill shots. That was a 60 for the Kingsmen. Highest score you can get is a 64 in the 5-throw format. Taking our practice throw, Kingsmen up 1 game. This is a best 2 out of 3. If Kingsmen win this game, it will be over. If TNT wins, we will go 1 more. Tapping axes, coming to throw number 1. Looks like a 6-5 for the Kingsmen. That looks like a 5-5 for TNT. $6-5 for the Kingsmen, that is confirmed. With a 5-5 for TNT. That means Kingsmen have the 1-point lead going into throw number 2. Like another 6-5 for the Kingsmen. That's going to be close. It's at least a 6-5, maybe a 6-6 for TNT. 6-5 for TNT. 6-5 for the Kingsmen. Same score, keeps the point difference just the same. 1 point for Kingsmen going into throw number 3. Like another 6-5 for the Kingsmen. And I think that's going to be a 6-5 for TNT as well. Six fives for both teams. No change in the lead. Still just a 1-point game going into throw number 4. Kingsmen up by 1. A 6-5 for the Kingsmen. Just barely missed that bull. Second throw. Looks like also a 6-5 for TNT. Six five is our call from our judge. Throw number 5, 1-point lead for the Kingsmen. I think we're going to see everybody going up. Everybody calls those kill shots. Kingsmen hit 1. TNT hit 1. Kingsmen know that gives them the win. They are going to be winning A bracket, moving on to ESPN tomorrow. that is going to do it for us here at Drengr. Colby Dean, Micah Theodoro take the duels finals. We'll be seeing them tomorrow on ESPN. Congratulations to all of our throwers. Thank you to all of our judges. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Big thank you to Drengr for hosting this portion of the brackets and the other facilities for hosting theirs.